Okay guys, Michelle Ramon. I promised you guys I would do the video about goals, like how to reach your goals. And I was supposed to have a notepad, but that's part of it. You got to get a notepad and you got to write out everything like that you're planning on doing and create like a little plan and a budget for, or research how to budget your goals. Because like if you're gonna open up your own t-shirt company, which is one of my goals, and my brother told me to write it out and write everything down on what my plans are for my t-shirt company, so I could run it by him, because he's an entrepreneur and he's gonna help me. So I just haven't seen my brother in a while. He's been so busy. He's been in Puerto Rico, and I've been dying to go. Like, I really want to go somewhere like that. So I'm sure that that's in the cards for me too, is going on a trip like that to Puerto Rico. And that could be one of your goals, like to go on a trip. So you got to write it out and start, doing the schematics. Okay, like, so say you want to go to Puerto Rico and and you got to work 6 months to get that trip money together. So you get a notepad and you write it out and you start saving at least $100 out of the 6 months, and that could be just for your clothing. So you got to put, okay, my clothing is going to cost this much because I want to have like an evening dress, and I want to have, like a bathing suit. I want to have, casual clothing and, dinner attire or whatever. So you got to write it all out, like, so that could be how you start working on your goals, is just writing it down and creating a budget for that to be possible. Like me, I know how to go to college and I know how to get my college money. So I have to say, okay, Tuesdays are going to be for working on going to the college and getting the ball rolling, because right now I don't have my laptop because somebody stole it, because I'm back in ghetto-ass Las Vegas. No, I had to throw that in there because I really miss California. And, Vegas is very, very ghetto. It's just, everything is like, I don't know. I don't even want to go there, because even if you live in a good area, sometimes you meet ghetto people also. I've met ghetto people in a nice area. So it's not just living in a better area. You just have to be careful of your surroundings and not to really mingle a lot. Just kind of like stay in your lane. If you go to church, that's really good for you, if you have a church group that you go to, because a lot of times, God's going to protect you from undesirables. But since they're all over the place, it's hard to protect yourself, so you do have to kind of like just, not make a lot of friends with people you don't know. That's one of my goals, is to learn from my mistakes of trying to just make friends with everybody and be nice to everybody, because you can't be nice to everybody because they have ulterior motive. So we got to write these things down, like goal number 1. Okay, I'm going to get my clothing together for my trip. And on Tuesdays, I'm going to go to the college. And I'm going to spend every Tuesday working on that, because, when you have a busy schedule, or you have to work, or you have a pet like me, I would be skinny by now, but I have a pet. But today I incorporated my pet into my workout. So, you could also do that. Be like, okay, on Wednesdays, me and Princess are going to exercise together. We're going to go to the park, or we're going to jog around the block like 3 times. Because, just jogging around the block one time, if that's your only workout for the day, is not a good goal. I mean, well, yeah, it is, because even jogging around the block is progress. But you want to like set goals that are going to really help you, like sorry when you're trying to achieve your goals, sometimes you have to say, okay, Wednesday I'm gonna jog around 3 times because I already meet with my trainer on this day, and I already I have my cheat day or whatever, like have a cheat day just so you don't have to eat nothing really fattening. You could just have a cheat day where it's like, gelato, or because gelato is less calories than ice cream. So you could have a little cheat day, like, okay, Fridays are my cheat day. I'm gonna go have just a little bit of a sweets. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot, just something so you're not like binging, because a lot of times when you binge, it's because you haven't eaten anything sweet like cake or ice cream. You haven't treated yourself. But try to get something healthy. Like, okay, part of my diet goals is to not eat sugar, so I'm gonna get something that's less sugary, like frozen yogurt, because it's less sugary than eating a sugar ice cream, like filled with sugar and milk and all that. So you can go to like get frozen yogurt or something, something. So I hope that helped you. I know it's hard to achieve your goals, but you really got to make time for yourself, and you really got to write things down, and you really got to plan ahead, and you got to make going on vacation a goal, because that's part of like your mental health, like going for a walk or working out. These are things that you need to survive mentally. And I do like that saying that people say, put your own oxygen mask on, because if you're not healthy, you can't be healthy for other people. And I can be healthy, but then if I'm attracting unhealthy people, then I'm going to get unhealthy again. And I just went through an episode of that with unhealthy people, and they were like pushing their agenda on me, and I tried to accommodate them, and then they turned on me. So it was very toxic for me, and I was stressed out. And luckily I really didn't cry like I normally do when people do that to me, because I have a good cry, and it's like I feel really bad. I feel like I'm just too good of a person because I just go all out for people. And I must have spent like $1,000 on one of my friends being stupid because of his gambling problem. And I really cared about him, and I cared about his girlfriend, and I tried to accommodate them to the best of my ability, and they were just toxic. Like, they were toxic at the time. So, and then he was bringing all kinds of people to my house, and and I am thankful for the people that I met and that I got to pray for, because I was kind of like praying for myself too at the same time. And they needed me, I needed them, and I prayed for Charlie and Shay one day, and it made me feel good. It made me feel like somebody needs me, and because like my kids are so independent, I raised them so well, they're so independent, they don't need me. So I like to feel needed sometimes. So I was like, okay, well, I feel needed, and it was nice. Everybody needs to feel needed sometimes. So that could be one of your goals too, is to write down, to do some type of charity work, or do some type of outreach at your church, or passing out flyers for people to come to your church or to go to another church, or like there's a lot of churches around. Just like do something charitable for God, or pass out some food for the homeless. Like, if I was to make some food and take it to somebody that really needed it, like somebody elderly, or just that would be another goal. So I just hope this video helped you. I know it's hard to set goals and keep them, and it's been very hard for me because I'm suffering from PTSD and trauma from this Crooked County that brutalized me and my kids. And you wouldn't think that would happen in the USA, but it does. It was just really scary, to go through. And I never thought, like, it's just like, where am I, in some third world country or something, like where this happens? It doesn't happen in the USA. Yes, but it does. They're going around, and there's a lot of stuff going on. And then there was some shootings that I haven't been able to watch the news, and I've been like really upset about that because I like to see what's going on, and there's been shootings, and it's really, the world is really horrible. So my advice is just to give your life to Jesus as soon as possible and repent of your sins, because this world is getting crazier and crazier by the day. And I can't believe that happened with my own friends that I've known for a while, for them to just, do all this stuff for me that was just unpredictable. It was just like, I would have never predicted that they would do this to me, because I really don't do anything like that to anybody. I don't put bad people in their house. I don't know what this was all about. It was just a really attack of the devil. So I'm glad I just took myself out of the equation, because I'm not meant to go through all that stress, because I'm such a nice person that I don't deserve that. So, hopefully I can learn by my mistakes and not keep repeating myself and being too nice and overly friendly and giving all my stuff away that I need. I might need something. I'm talking about like just giving my time and my energy when I need that for myself. And then I could give it if I'm able to give it. But, protecting your energy and your peace of mind and your space, you really got to do it. Even if it means walking away, you got to walk away. You can't be with people that are just constantly, doing stuff that is not appropriate behavior for a friend to do, and I don't even want to go into what happened, but it's okay. I got over it. It took me a while. I was like really pissed off and texting these people like, oh, and this and that and blah, 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 blah. It was just really annoying for me to be such a good person and to put up with what they did to me. It was just like, I knew I didn't deserve all that, and then it just got really blown out of proportion with, it's just so really ridiculous when you try to be a good person, and that makes it harder for you to keep your goals as well. I want to stay on the topic. So with that being said, focus on your goals. At the same time, keep your boundaries where they should be, and just basically do you for a while. Just do you. If somebody needs you, that's fine. You could be there, but don't overdrain yourself, because I remember just bothering one of my friends, is a really, really good friend, is still around, with just a lot of my issues, because I never had this many problems. I've always had a car, so it was just a really bad spell of things that was going on, and it was just like over and over again, like repeating itself. Like, I remember this happened about 4 years ago when I let people move in, but people will try to move in, but you can't let them move in. Like, don't let people move into your spot. Like, don't be gullible. Don't be too nice. And my dad told me a long time ago when I was dating and stuff, I was like, I don't know why I can't find somebody good, and then my dad's like, you're too nice. So when you're too nice, that happens. And then even if you do try to put boundaries up, or be strict about dating, or be strict with the person that's done something wrong to you, sometimes that backfires too. Sometimes they're like, oh, well, you're just crazy, or you're just this, or you're just that. So it could go both ways. It could, even if you're too nice, or if you try to put up your boundaries, then people will try to play you as well. They'll try to act like they're the victim when they're victimizing you. It's like, nobody's the victim here. So stop trying to play the victim, and stop trying to push your agenda, and stop trying to bully me around in my place, or whatever it is at the time that they were doing it. And it was just like really ridiculous. It's like, wow. If I went to stay with somebody, I know how I am, and my friends love me when I go stay with them, because I'm just like the perfect roommate. Like, I try to bend over backwards to help them, like I'll clean, or I'll make dinner, or if they're tired, or I'll get some cleaning products that they need, and they really appreciate that. I know Lori really appreciates it. Shout out to Lori. I love you, girl. I'm sorry I didn't get to go see you. I really wanted to see you when I was in town, and then my aunt was rushing to get back, so I couldn't even stay in the Bay Area. I should have just told her to drop me off in Gilroy, and I could have just posted up out there, but I would have been gone for a while. And I would have missed my trainer because he's really working on, you know, getting my career goals, my body goals, and I'm working on it as well. Today wasn't a good gym day because I tried to go to the gym, but at the same time I did reach a goal because I walked my dog and I made her happy, you know. So it's like I can't keep her cooped up in the room all the time. She was so happy just to go back to there from the nightmare we were at, where people were arguing and they weren't treating her nice either. So she doesn't like being in any abusive situations either. She's kind of like, I don't know, she didn't even like when I brought her in the cold. I brought her in the cold one time and she was like, oh, you bitch, like, why'd you bring me out here? It's so freezing cold. Like, she was pissed off. I could tell she was pissed off at me. But anyway, Michelle Ramon, like, share, and subscribe. I hope this helps somebody to reach your goals and to stay away from, you know, negativity or toxic, you know, people. Just try to protect your peace and your energy, because people will try to use you as a human punching bag if they can. And you need to really, really watch those types of people. And they'll subtly, you know, sneak up on you, you know, and it's just really scary, you know. And I'm just glad that I've had the friends that I've had so that I could lean on somebody, because I really didn't have anybody. My family wasn't there, and I was probably, you know, bothering this one friend too much. But he was like such a good friend that I really thank you. Oh my, I really thank you. Like, just for, you know, just for, like, sometimes, like, I would just text him and say, oh, well, this happened to me or that happened to me. And he's just such a good friend. Like, and I was really happy when, you know, he had his baby and all that. It was just like, there's so many good people in the world that we don't need to focus on the negative energy or vampires, whatever, the ones that drain your blood or whatever. They suck your blood. They suck your energy, or they just really pissed me off this last time. Oh my God, I was so pissed off at these people because 3 of them teamed up on me. Then I can't even go into it. This is supposed to be about goals, so just take my advice and just kind of like stay away from toxic people if you can, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of toxic people out there. And then some of them portray themselves as your friends. So you got to watch it. There's secret haters. I've had friends that I've known for such a long time and never knew that they were jealous of me or hating on me. And it's like all of a sudden, boom, just out of nowhere. Okay, Michelle, thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Michelle Ramon, have a blessed night. Thank you.